whenever it's ready. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we're about to get into it. It's been great. It's been fun. If you don't know what Wala is, you should just listen to our previous episode. I explained it so many times. But just in case you don't want to, Wala means slang. It's just in any language. If you come from West
Google
Africa.
it. Just Google it.
You can't Google
Let's
it.
move on.
You can't Google Wala. They're not going to tell you what it is. Google is your friend, but it's not like...
It will tell you. If it doesn't tell you, go
Google,
ask somebody else.
Unless they have Google Africa.
Yeah, they do though.
They have Google Africa.
Ghana. They got Google Ghana. They got Google Nigeria and everything.
This
Look,
guy's
the
taking
BBC
over.
got a pigeon in a version of their thing.
I know. I think that was just a Nigerian guy that got tired of reading English. He just said, BBC, listen.
No, BBC, they've got BBC Hausa and BBC have been like infiltrating like crazy, man.
Yeah, but that's did they have BBC Sweden? Did they have that? They don't.
Probably not.
No, they don't.
But
Because
they might. I don't know.
Because I'm telling you, these are pissed off Nigerians that are tired of just reading English only.
But they don't own BBC.
Yeah, so they reached out. So someone in Kumasi needs to reach out.
No, but I'm thinking because Pidgin English is spoken in Sierra Leone, it's spoken in Cameroon, it's spoken in Ghana.
No, but the Pidgin English that BBC writes is I don't because
it's
Sierra Leone one is like really Kong. Like is like if you from Nigeria and you speak Pidgin English fluently, if you go to Sierra Leone, you will have some issues. Unless they speak the diluted, light-hearted Pidgin English. If they speak their Pidgin English, you will go, what language is this in? Because I have Sierra friends and I know what I know what I'm saying. Like, okay, so I'm probably not the expert in speaking Pidgin English, but I can hold my own. Okay, I'm lying. I can understand. I can understand. But when the Sierra Leone speaks it, it's like, this is a different language. Yeah. But anyways, people, thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, the guy that spoke right now is just Nana Kwame. So Nana, what are we getting into today with this episode? What are we getting into today?
Well, we're not talking about Pidgin English anyway. So
yeah, we've already done that. I mean, if you don't know about Pidgin English, if you're from West Africa or you know anybody from West Africa, actually, if you're from West Africa, you should know about Pidgin English. I don't care if you're not born. I don't care if you're not born from there. You would know about Pidgin English. I mean, it's rare to have West African friends that are not born in West Africa, that don't have West African boys or girls or people that are born in West Africa, that are not born in West Africa. Sorry, so West African guys.
What are you trying to say? You repeated yourself like 4 times now.
Let me get myself together. West African origin, but you're not born from there. That you wouldn't have West African friends that have breaded in West Africa, i.e. Ghana, Nigeria. You would have friends like that.
Even if you don't have those kind of friends here, you'd be lying if you say you haven't seen an African movie. Anyway, any Nollywood movie.
No. Don't say that because some people refuse to watch West African movies.
No, but when you're a child, your parents would have shown it around the house.
Not really. We have the sellout people that we call them, or we try to call them.
Unless unless your mom is 20 years old.
I'll give you a scenario. A beautiful African ebony queen marries a white person.
But what age?
And she's
what age
already.
Are we talking about?
What do you mean? What age? Any age? Well, I'm not talking about 16.
Are they 20? No. I'm talking about like if you're looking at it today, 2020. Are they 20 or they're above 25?
I'm guessing if you're married and it's the number one, you should be above 25, right?
Yeah. I don't care. They could have been married to a Chinese person. They're showing Nollywood in their home. I guarantee you that.
No, they're showing Nollywood on TV, but it doesn't mean they're going to watch it because they won't tune to the station.
No. You know what I'm trying to say? They themselves will either go on YouTube or Netflix and find these Nollywood movies and show it in the house.
You're giving Nollywood too much credit.
I'm not giving them. No. It's not about whether
you're giving because I'm telling you, there are people out here that don't know what they're Nigerian. I'll say it. The Nigerians, Ghanaians that don't watch Bollywood, nor Nollywood or Ghallywood.
It's a lie.
They will actually watch. The Bollywood, the Indian one.
It's a lie.
That they telling novelas and stuff.
It's a lie.
So you're telling me 100% of West Africans
this one of the things
are watching? Nah, you the one bugging.
No.
Nah, you the one bugging. I know some people watch it just to laugh.
Whatever your reason is.
And I'm saying this in a very bad way because, especially if you watch the action movies, right?
No. The Ugandan ones are terrible.
What's that Ghanaian one that had this action where the guy was supposed to be Spider-Man or something?
Like BC 2000 or something nonsense like that.
Anyways, I don't even know how we go here. But here's the point. If you don't know how to speak English, I'm sure y'all.
Point is, you've seen the movies and you see
I'm
somebody
sure.
speaking pidgin.
I'm sure y'all.
So get over yourself.
To be honest, I'm sure y'all aware of it. All right, go ahead. What are we talking about today?
That actually kind of it's a nice segue into that anyway, because we're talking about the movie industry anyway.
Yeah, we just did. Like we could just continue it. Like the movie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. No, because you asked me what we're talking about.
What movie industry? Like is it African, West African movie? Because
what do we do here? Are we Nollywood people?
Well, we could. I mean, we could. But I'm trying to make a point. The East African, I don't know what to call it.
Are you East African?
No, but I'm trying to make a point. The East African movies that they make that comes out of East Africa, they're really good. They're really, really good.
No, the West African movies are really like some of the Cameroonian ones, dude. Have you seen the Cameroonian movies I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, they speak French first of all. So like,
they got really, English. What?
Yeah, I'm not really like.
They're gonna be discriminating.
Even if they speak English, it's like their English is not quite because the way they speak it. Because they naturally speak in. I mean, the francophone people.
No, they got a top and bottom. They got the anglophones and then they got the francophones.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen it.
But that's why they're even talking about division in the country now.
But Sugar, one of the big TV series that came out of Africa was done from East Africa. It's so well done that the West African people took it and they just destroyed it. They destroyed it. MTV could have brought it there, that's fine. But they butchered it. Like it's just like
simply because you didn't like it as a main name.
I'm not the only I'm not the only one that I don't count. Okay, like don't worry about me. Like I'm just saying, if you look at the success, if you look at the success of Sugar when it was originally made, and you look at the success of Sugar when West African area people took it, you can see that it's not the same. It's not on the same level. Because when Sugar first came out, which is done from the East Africa, I mean, this girl, 12 Years of Slavery, she came out of there.
Well, Lupita.
Yeah, she came out of Sugar, and that was because it was done. If she had done the second version, I mean, the actresses and actors now that are doing all that Sugar, they only stick to the West African movie industry. They don't come back out. But this girl was part of that TV series. She got enough recognition, although you can argue that she was in America or whatever.
But look,
the point is that was a body of work that made her recognized.
I think, but the other element that maybe you're not adding, and this is not because I'm a West African myself and I'm here.
No, you are.
You'd be like, yeah, West Africa. Boop, boop. That's the point.
The point is that's kind of like what you're doing, though. Like, although I haven't heard your point yet, but I'm pretty much sure that's kind of like what you're trying to do right now.
Sugar, at that point that it came out, and for what it was novel. Let's be honest.
No, they've always done AIDS TV series before Sugar. What?
They haven't done it like, Sugar was not your typical,
Which is my point. You're making my point exactly. He came from if a West African, whatever you want to call it, production house, whatever you want to call it, I picked Sugar up, you won't be saying what you're saying right now. You won't be. They also had another one called Foreplay. That came out of...
That's South African. Foreplay was South African.
No, I don't think it was.
No, South African.
I don't think it was. What about Tensu? Was Tensu from...
Tensu was South African. Tensu had West African actors anyway. He had Chris
but
Atto in there. Oh, you gonna hate that.
Although, hold on. Although it ran for a long period of time before they canceled it. They also had
another... Tensu was good.
It was dark for me, but it was production wise. It was. I wouldn't say it was there, but I'll say it wasn't bad either. Like Tensu was like, I mean, it ran for a long period of time, so they must have been doing something right. Although you can say that Sugar is still running, so.
But you see, the thing is,
and now it's only running on YouTube, or maybe some TV stations in Nigeria.
You see, the sad aspect of some of these things, right? And like jokes aside, is if we at least
you weren't joking before. Like I wasn't joking. I was just telling you what it was. Like West African movie industry needs to stand up.
Shut up.
Well, South Africa is it really West, to be honest? Like
no, South Africa is South Africa.
It's South, right? It's not. Yeah, so we can say movies that come out of South Africa as well, but West Africa in general, i.e., actually I won't say i.e. mainly Nigeria and Ghana. Like that's just like, dude, we make about 4,000 or 5,000 movies every year.
Yeah. So like, I just like Foreplay, sex tips for girls. It was actually set in Johannesburg.
So South Africa.
It's a South African thing.
Yeah, but that TV series was.
Oh, that was dope.
It was.
That
I mean,
was-
they had a
that's
fat
dope.
chick in there.
That
They
was
had.
dope.
He was like Sex in the City. Like that's what it was.
Yeah.
The African version.
Yep.
And
And
it
it
wasn't
fitted
even like they were
nicely.
copying. It was
No.
just. It was.
Like the one
I don't
from-
even know
the
why
one
they
with the
stopped doing
headdress and,
it.
you know.
Yeah, I don't even know why they
That
stopped
was
doing
That was
it.
actually a good. That was a good show.
I don't know why. And that show, if they, it's like, I'm sure it was successful. Like, I mean, come on, like, I'm sure it was. It was, and I'm sure the actresses in there because it was 4 girls,
Yeah, it was 4 girls.
and they were talking about real issues. That's how crazy it was. They were talking about real African issue from women's point
and
of view.
Tinsel was a Nigerian one. So in your face, it wasn't even a South African thing.
That's a lie.
I'm-
Yeah, that's a lie.
You just said Google is African. Now you're going to dispute Google.
No, I'm not disputing Google. The reason why I'm saying that's a lie is this, right? It might have, a Nigerian person might have taken it. A Nigerian
What do
person
you
might
mean
have,
taken
hold on. A Nigerian person might have written it. But that production and everything that came with it,
was all done in Nigeria. No, that's what it's saying.
yeah. How long did it run for?
Let's see. Tinsel.
I mean,
Don't
they
hate.
get it
Don't-
right every now
don't
and then.
hate.
That's about it.
Oh,
Every now and then you give it to them. They
this
get
guy
it right.
just wanna hate.
Well, out of 5,000, they get one right. That's
and that's even your own people, and it's still going hate.
Don't get
on
me
them.
wrong. No, listen, I love my people.
Wow, it's been going on for long.
Yeah.
2013, they had 1,000th series.
I'm telling you, he ran for a long period of time.
It's the most successful television drama on Nigerian television.
I'm not surprised. He ran for a long period of time. He did. Because the way they shot it like EastEnders.
Yeah.
They shot it like dude, you know, I know so much about this stuff, even better than you. So like that's to tell you that I'm not hating. I'm just telling you critically from a technical point of view that West African movie industry is a joke.
What are you hating for?
It is not.
Oh,
you
it's
say
actually
that.
going on anyway.
Wow, I thought it was cancelled.
Yeah, I thought
That's
so.
probably
So
how
it's
down it's
going on.
gone. It's gone down the drain because like I'm sure a lot of people are still watching it.
Bloody hell. For the lead role, yeah, they auditioned 500 actors.
That's even too small.
Wait a minute.
That's too small.
No.
For Nigerian standard and Nigerian story, that's too small. You should have auditioned like 2,000 people. It's just that the people that are doing the audition will be like this. After I'm tired. Eh? Just give it to that guy. So you gotta commend them for 500. You know how Nigerians are. We don't like too much effort today. I'm tired. Just give it to that guy.
They're on their 12th season and
12 season. I thought it would be more than that. How many episodes per season?
well, maybe a lot because they have shot for 2,746 episodes. So
And they're on the 12th season. That's like 50 episodes per season.
yeah, but they're probably doing a year round thing anyways.
Oh boy, talk about marketing strategy gone wrong. That's a wastage. Like you spread it out.
So that people can forget. People forget how many TV series performing now.
No, but not as good as Tencent though.
Not as good, but
Not as good as Tencent. There's nothing that can rival it.
it's not about something rivaling it. Like I'll give an example here. Like in Ghana now, telenovelas, especially those from.
That's Italian.
No. Those from the Indian
the
ones.
Mexican.
The Indian.
Indian have telenovelas.
Well, all their series. Let's
Okay.
put that. The Indian TV
No,
series.
Indian is just movies like Mad and Tired.
No, they got all these huge TV series.
I know. I'm talking about us in Africa.
Yeah.
Like we watch,
You only watch the
Indian
movie.
movies.
Yeah, but now people like for us, they look the ones that do like the Tree,
Yeah.
TV stations. They took those ones, they bought it, and then they translated it into Tree.
You mean they stole it?
No, they pay for it, and because
They
bring
pay
the-
for it?
Yeah, they bring the actors and actresses.
Oh, okay,
back-
cool.
back
Yeah,
there
yeah.
to promote
And that
it.
apparently that used to cost like a whole lot of commotion when those telenovela actors and actresses
Of
come
course,
into.
yeah.
Because I think they do the same thing in Nigeria as well, where they bring them in and it's like a big
It's
deal.
a-
like
it's
these
more
people
than a
don't
big
even
deal.
act no more. What's wrong with you people?
Some
They're
of them are
older
not even-
people.
Some of them are not even like famous in their. Some of
Yeah.
them are probably a shitty telenovela in the country.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, those shows are so popular that let's say Tenzo went off for like let's say even a month, right? I'm just saying.
No, but it's just
Let's say a
something
month.
about us, Nana. There's something about us. We support our own.
No, hell no.
We always
My
support
guy,
our own.
today in Ghana, the actors and the actresses and the producers are actually moaning about how huge the effect of the Indian has been translated into the local language.
'Cause
aside the effect on the
'cause they're
local
good.
stuff, because people don't want it.
Because they're good.
But you say you support our own. That's not the point I'm trying to make.
No, but cause
You
no,
say if you don't support our, if you support our own,
I'm
then we should
different.
watch it.
No, I'm different. No, don't look at me and use me to generalize.
Wait, so what you said is what I'm going.
No,
by.
but that's what I'm saying to you. We support our own. We like to support the fact that you've heard this many times. Leave it. That's how they do it. It's fine. We watch it like that.
No, but that was when we didn't have an alternative. But it seems
We've always
now,
had telenovelas. Now, like, what are you talking about?
No, but
we've always had mad and that. Before I was born, Indians were making movies.
You know what I'm trying to. But that's what I'm saying. Watching a movie is different from watching a series. What I'm saying, in those times when I was a kid, even we had Oshin, which was a Japanese, a Japanese.
Exactly, Mr. Nice Guy.
But it was only like what I'm saying is, let's say there's one, right? Like it wasn't like you had like 8 to 9 of. You understand the point I'm trying to make?
Because back then there was probably only one station.
Maybe.
But now we have like in Ghana, I'm sure there's probably thousands and one. If I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
so there obviously airtime is not a joke. You can't just go. The station can't go blank. So now you need to fill it with something. So you don't. What's the easiest thing to do? You don't want to produce your own stuff because it costs money. You don't want to have any headache or stuff. So you know what? You just get this stuff, load it on one, and press play. 24 hours all day long is showing. Now it's good for you because more people come in there, which is great. Then you the advertisement slot, you can now sell it. And that's what probably that's probably an easy way to make money if you want to go into TV station. Obviously,
what I'm trying to say is like what that means is now let's assume at 7 p.m. or whatever prime time is in Ghana, you got what's called Kumordzie, which is like ridiculously loved in the country, right? It's an Indian telling a series. It's a TV series, right? Yeah. It's loved in the country. And then they got other ones, other channels.
I didn't watch. So the translation is there, right?
No. They dubbed it.
That's smart.
So they've dubbed it into.
That's smart. That's really smart. So basically,
all the old women. That's what I'm saying. All the moms and dads are all into this thing. And
can't Ghanaian actresses and actors just learn from that? Like just look at the way the Indians act and just follow that and speak in your language at least, and then you're also black. You're also Ghanaian. You are one of those people. And you do it better than actually, they won't take it. I know, they won't take it. They will say we want the Indian ones. That's how.
And that's the point I was going to make. Because if you think about it, most of these TV stations, right, want you to buy airtime.
Because they don't want to take the risk,
meanwhile,
right?
No, but meanwhile, even if you come in with the big actors, like let's say you shot a series or you went there with an idea,
they don't want to take the risk. It makes sense.
Yeah, but you go buy a show from outside that you don't
because
even
know it works. No, let me tell you something.
Somebody tried the Indian one. It's never been done until recently. Somebody tried it, and now all of them are doing it.
The thing we do well as Africans, especially as West Africans, is we like to watch one person do one thing. If it works, we don't want to change it anymore. We just want to copy what that person is doing.
True.
So when we saw that telenovela worked, okay, one person tried it, maybe by mistake. Maybe it was like, it was nothing, just put that on there. Don't watch it. And then they saw that they watched it, like, I'll put it on again. The views are going up. Okay, let's go to India and buy most of this. No, actually, it was Italy. Let's go to Italy and buy most of this stuff.
Mexico,
Brazil. Yeah. Brazil. No, I thought it was Mexico and Italy. Because they always have that long hair and then the guys always act gay for whatever reason, and they always have that close up where they speak their language, but you don't understand what's going on.
Mexican.
But it's about love because
it
brings you so close. I don't get why people are into that, but that's.
We love our.
But the good thing is the Mexicans and if it's Brazil that you're talking about, they know how to they get them tight jeans and tight t-shirt. The men, the girls are usually pretty as anything else. Yeah, and then they always have this what's it called? Mafia leader, look-alike man, but he's not really into crime, but he's got a ranch. I'm like,
He's got a cowboy hat.
He's got a ranch, like
I was coming on a horse. And then the girl's from a poor family. Or
No. The girl is his daughter. And then you have the guy from a poor family trying to get to his girl, and he's
they do that.
And he's trying to go, nah, you got this. But then because he loves his daughter so much, and his daughter is so into the guy so much, then he's always going, you can't really be doing that, and he's trying to hook her up with another one of his friends' son. But that's always the story. But it works for Africans. Why?
But jokes aside, because the storylines are quite similar to the storylines that we prefer,
and the
storylines that we do. So it's more relatable.
I just kind of say what I'm saying.
It's a Nollywood. It's a Nollywood movie.
Basically, that's it.
It's a Nollywood movie. The only thing is the acting is better, the suspense is better.
No, but the close-ups as well, like they get you. And then they play that music, like, they get you, bro. They do. And then the guy standing there for like almost 1 minute. And then the close-up comes in, and then he does the action thing like he wants to fight. But you know it's the name of love. And the girls, they just cry for no reason.
They run and cry anyway.
If you don't understand what's going on, you get that. Like, oh, they broke her heart. Oh, yeah. The mom don't want her to see the boy.
And always there's like the boy in the middle of the tattered clothes, there washing the horse or something.
I'm telling you, that's the one.
You're gonna be in the window looking at him.
Oh boy, that's really. You know what? It says a lot about us in Africa to be watching stuff like that, but we didn't make it, but we love it. But we don't have ranches where are we gonna get a ranch from? How are we gonna get a ranch? We don't. All our horses look hungry. So, but it's true though.
No.
Have you been on the beach? You've been on the beach where they have horses on the beach. Yeah, those horses look like, don't climb me. No. If you climb me, I will throw you in this sea.
I can't talk about the Nigerian one. The Ghanaian ones look quite good anyway.
Like, they look quite good to what? Compared to what? What you compared
to? Every other horse I've seen, even here.
You're joking.
That you pay to ride on the beach.
Joking.
My guy.
Joking with some boy that's shitless that look like he's hungry that's holding it.
No, like my sister went to Ghana just as part of the year of return. And
year of return.
Yeah, Ghana had the year of return last year.
What do you mean year of return? Like, what? Oh yeah, they all come home.
Yeah.
Oh, your sister, she actually listened. She took the call. She went home. Did she stay?
No, they said come home. They didn't say come and stay.
Yeah, but that's what you mean. Year of return.
No. Come and then chill and then bounce.
Okay, so what's the point of the year of return? If you're gonna go there,
reconnect. Come back. It's about reconnection.
Reconnect for what? You stay there for 2 weeks. You reconnect to do what?
No, because look.
Your president had that.
I don't want to, go. Like,
no, but just explain it. Just explain it. Your president had that. For what reason did he say come home?
No, because it was marking the 400th year of slavery and those kind of stuff. And we had a lot of the slave castles.
So did Nigeria. Nigeria didn't do any year of return.
Yeah, but Nigeria's got the gate of return. And they're actually trying
to do... Gate of return?
Yeah, they're trying to actually do one this year anyway.
I don't know if this is funny or is that actually... Year of return, the gate of return. It's like a movie.
Yeah, like in the dungeons, like in the dungeons, like they kept them at the castle bottom.
Yeah.
Right. And then there was the last door that everybody had to pass through.
That's from Ghana, yeah.
And then you don't go back.
Yeah, that's from Ghana, yeah.
So the whole idea was the gate. So the gate.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Almost everybody that went back home wasn't part of slavery. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but
let's be honest. But the one you will talk about that will have made sense if they go. Let's go check the lineage of the Americans that are in America that don't know anything. So those would be the year of return because they went. There are four fathers was enslaved. But us like this, we know where we are from. Okay. We can trace it. It's not even a joke. No, but 2 generations down, you already know I'm from Ghana. I'm from Nigeria.
That the year of return was to market, and then the idea also, like what I'm saying, that was a bigger goal, and the idea also for a lot of us Africans living away, even the ones that for some people like us that we actually, as a matter of fact, we are the worst ones. Apparently, we don't like to go back.
We have a reason to know. It's not even a joke. We're not going to deny that. There's a huge reason. That place is a jungle. Okay, not the kind of jungle that the white people always call it, because we don't live in the forest and climb trees like that. The place is actually a very rich continent. But in terms of the people and the way we hustle down there, guy, they will sell you where you stand.
But
it's that simple.
I know, but the idea, like what they were trying to say now, is we are always saying like what you are saying, like the way we've seen in every society anyway. And it happened with the Jews.
Yeah.
It happened with even Europe when it was growing, and it happened in like East European. It happened in China, where it takes the people that know a little bit more, that's traveled around that kind of thing, to come and change the views of the local people.
Yeah, but I go to Nigeria as often as that. Well, yeah, okay. I go to Nigeria as often. You go to Ghana, so we don't need any year of return. We go there anyway.
Yeah, but it wasn't for you. That's like we're talking about the majority of the people.
Oh, listen, Nana, I know family members that I'm privileged. A lot of Nigerians. Somebody go back home. Okay? This is one of the things that
how many of the young ones do you see go back home? The ones that, let's say 25 and below, that were not born that go back home.
Well, it's up to their parents. Well, not a lot. Because the parents don't make them feel like they should go back.
Not even that. And then also,
I'll tell you one thing.
And you also know how...
There was one person I know that took his daughter to Nigeria. Mm-hmm. The daughter was 14. The son that hit this girl, I was being told that she was crying in the taxi because he wasn't moving. So like high experience. What the dad was telling me, the dad said, the girl said, next time when you want to travel, please forget me buying ticket. Don't.
Yeah, but
because
that's it.
our experience there was bad.
But the point I'm trying to make it, it's Cali, right? California, the heat in California can be as bad as Africa. The heat in Australia, I'm just saying.
But you don't stay in hold up in California. Okay,
wait a minute.
You don't stay.
California has some of the worst traffic in the US anyway.
Yes, but if you used to that place, you know how to maneuver.
It's not.
So you don't. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm just saying, if you took the girl on holiday, then she's not used to that.
Yeah, but it's America. She will stay.
Of course, that's the point I'm trying to make. It's perception.
Yeah, of course. No.
It's perception.
No, don't get away with it by saying that. No. Africa is exactly what they say it is. Okay, don't. What do you mean perception? There's poor people, there's rich people, there's
that's not what I'm talking about. You're talking about the heat, and that's all I'm talking about.
Oh no, I'm just giving you an example of why they have bad experiences. Yeah. Anyway. But the place, like places like Nigeria and Ghana, when you say every city is got a ghetto, okay? Nigeria and Ghana is every city is got a city. That's the thing. So what I'm basically trying to say is there's more ghetto than wonderful places.
Anyway, people, if you're here,
Okay, I'm not doing a good job right now, rubbish, because it looks like I'm rubbish in the content. But I love it really.
And then leave a comment. Anyway.
I love it really, but
there's me trying to move the conversation.
No, you don't have to move the conversation. But don't worry about that. It's cool. It's cool.
I don't want to talk about.
You need to tell people the truth. Stop trying. We need to stop sugarcoating. No, they don't because you just say what do you call it?
Well, you're
25 and over. I mean under. You're right. They don't go back.
I was just giving a second. The main purpose. That's why he was promoting it in the US and the Caribbean and those kind of places.
Well, I feel like that's a bit far fetched. Like come back on because of slavery 400. Why do you do 100? Why do you do it 200? Why do you do 200?
Because he was not the president. He wasn't even alive at that point.
Why do you so now it's doing it 400.
So are you gonna
why
say,
do you do 450?
Are you gonna say
why do you do it 460?
Why didn't the black people wait till like Martin Luther King and those people came along in the 60s to now try and fight for
It's a good question, Nana. It's a really good question. Like if you ask that, I would go, okay, let's dive into that because that's a really good question. But but my point is basically this, right? Year of returning is great, but why would you do that if it's just to come home and go back?
No, but that's what I just told you that it wasn't just to come home and go back. The idea is like what you're talking about. Come there, experience the people, and then help rebuild these places. And that's what they were talking about. Investments. And that's why I was just trying to explain to you that when you go back, like I was using the Chinese as a point. People do forget that Chinese used to have dynasties and it used to be really bad until the 80s.
It is bad. They tried to. They had the histories, the history in China is like.
And what they tried to sit down. They brought all the elite. Even though people call it communists and those kind of stuff, what they did, and that's why they have a huge parliament. They brought almost all the in quote elite together. People who they thought were sensible, people who they thought could move the country forward. They sat down and went, "What do you think? What do you think?" And they drafted a plan. They said, "Out of this plan." We the people here will elect. We're not going to give everybody an opportunity. We will elect somebody to lead it, but this is a country's plan. Everybody that don't agree with it, this is the elite of the country. They are going to move the country forward.
I agree with that.
They went with a plan, and then they started doing, sending people abroad.
Well, you think we could do that?
I don't know.
But do you think as Africa,
we can,
as Africans, and each country in Africa, for example, Ghana, Nigeria, do you think we can come together? Like, for example, in Ghana, do you think the elite can come together and do what China did, like what you just explained?
Yeah,
like I don't see it.
No, but I'll give you an example, right?
I really don't. Because we argue a lot.
No, in the late 50s, right? Late 50s and 60s and early 60s, when they had the conference in Addis Ababa, where they had all because we were talking about independence and those kind of stuff, right? The only thing was, because independence was coming around, the only thing was a matter of how people wanted it. So it turned into a two divide. So the people, like the Nkrumahnists and the people that were more Pan-Africanist ideas said, look, as countries, as individual countries, we're too small. These people have ruled us for so long. Nobody likes to give up power. So it's better that we all...
Let's join and become one country.
Become one huge thing.
So that way we have common goals.
We have,
we have common goals, and instead of trying to say I'm trying to fight for my people, it's our people. Yeah.
And that's what Ankomah and those days PLO and those kind of people.
So why did it
advocating? Work? The other people, the other
why
side.
Why did it not work?
No, that's what I'm saying. The other side was also talking about, because again, if you think about the tribal sentiments and all those kind of people going, but we have the French, we have X, Y, Z, and those kind of things. Why? Like we can all come together, and that's why we formed the African Union. So Nkrumah wanted the African Union to be more like a country with states like the US. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That's too big. No, that's not gonna work.
No, but that's why he was talking.
That wasn't gonna work. Yeah.
But that's what. But I'm just saying those people. That's what. But they were thinking because at that time it wasn't even that many countries that had independence. It was less than 20 countries that had.
Maybe back then it would have worked, but
probably. But the point,
that was not gonna work.
The other people were looking at it like what you are saying is not gonna work. Like, okay, we are individual countries, but we can still come together and maybe have a common goal. We can have our individual, but we're still independent.
So, but my point is like, for example, we're talking about the movie industry, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about the fact that this guy, your president said, Ghana president said, come home.
Help us rebuild, be part of the situation. Because at least here you'll be welcomed.
But let's take it back to the movie industry. The movie industry right now in Ghana and Nigeria, it's a joke.
It's a joke, but...
Wait, hold on. It's a joke. But it generates a lot of money. It was estimated that Nigeria movie industry alone, or the entertainment industry alone, generates about $1 billion every year.
I'm not surprised anyway.
Where's the money going to?
Well, the money is going into a select few.
We don't see on their body.
Oh no, we do.
Because would you want to talk about that has this 1 billion or a group that has this 1 billion?
But that's the point I was gonna make though. Think about it this way, right? Like even when we were talking about Tencel, and I'm like they audition 500 people.
That's normal.
No.
That's. I'm saying this show. I'm trying 2000 maybe.
I'm trying to say something here.
Yeah.
Think about it, like how many Nollywood movies are even produced in a year?
I told you 4,000, if not more.
How many people?
People are shooting movies on their phone and releasing it, and then you hear that it sounded like, dude, seriously, take your phone away. But
the point is, look how many people they're employing. And how many people, you're not paying them well. The point I'm trying to make is...
It's not... Look, that's why this thing is a joke, okay?
The point I'm trying to make is this, yeah.
You try to say generate jobs.
Not only
this
that,
is what you're saying,
No,
right?
I'm not saying... No, not only that, but what I'm trying to say is like, at least, even if you look at some of these people individually, where they've come from and where they are now. Like, in Ghana, I can give you like about 4 or 5 examples of people who...
Now you have your actors and actresses going on TV saying producers are owing them. Like...
No, of course, no.
This is 2020. What are you talking about?
Of course, they can moan about producers.
No, they can't. No, that's not moaning.
No.
They owe them money. How are they going to moan about something that they did that they didn't get paid for? That's not moaning. That's like, look, dude, you owe me money.
Yeah, but you're still moaning about it. What? I owe you money. You're still moaning about it. It doesn't change if you're moaning about it. Okay.
I'm stating a fact. And I'm moaning?
Yeah.
I'm saying a fact. You owe me money.
So you can moan about it?
No, moaning about it would be good everywhere. I said, you know that guy? He owes me money. You know that guy? You asked me a question and I told you, listen, I know producers right now that I worked for that didn't pay me.
What is definition? As you always say.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the definition.
Moan.
Smart one.
A complaint which is perceived as trivial, not taken seriously by others.
Stop. Okay, so when someone owe you money, is that trivial? And it's perceived that it's not serious, that's not serious? So I'm right. It's not moaning. Right? It's a fact. That guy owe me money.
But the point I'm trying to make is like, even without owning money, and we'll delve into that a little bit more, but I'm gonna go there. If you think about it this way, right? A nurse, after a whole month's hard work.
What are you trying to say?
Just
right
hear
now?
me
You're
out.
about to say something that I'm gonna go hard on.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out, but I think I know where you're going. I hope I'm wrong, because if I'm not wrong, oh my God. Well, go ahead.
A nurse will earn, after all this hard work, well, 1.5, at best 2K.
Okay.
Now,
I didn't say she should be a nurse.
That's not the point I'm trying to make. Just hear me out.
Okay, my bad.
So they've done that for a month.
Yeah, they go 2,000. Yeah.
You and I both know that people are shooting movies in 2 days and 3 days. At most, it's a week.
Yeah.
Which means in a month, you could at least be on 2 sets.
Okay, cool. What's your point?
And in one shoot,
I get 2,000.
Yeah, people can get that.
Okay, so what's your point?
If you're a big star, you can
so
get
what's your
that.
point?
So by the end of the month,
I earn more than a nurse.
Yeah, so
well, a nurse is a nurse, an actor is an actor. Then what are you talking about? I didn't say the nurse should be a nurse.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
That's what you're saying, though.
No.
Oh, let's do the relation. okay, she's a nurse. You know what? Like, she earns.
I'm talking
she
about
earns
you
monthly.
earn more money. Even if people
Of
owe you,
course.
you still got more money.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, now you're just a Ghanaian. Now you're a typical Ghanaian man. It's okay. You got paid on that. You could do this for free.
I'm not saying do it for free. I'm
That's
just
what
saying.
It's not even for free. They hold
That's
him.
why the money is.
No, they hold him. It's not even for free. Clearly. That's why the guy's screaming. That's why these people are out here going. This guy, oh, I did his job. I perfectly finished my own side of the contract. Except it was verbally. I didn't sign the
I
contract.
paid you last month now.
Yeah, but that was on a different job, guy. That was on a different job. But because a nurse earns money every month, you know, even, I'm sure they even owe our money as well.
God, the government owe money.
I'm sure the nurses will get.
How many protests have been going on in Ghana by nurses being owed money by the government?
Boy, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to get treated by a nurse that owe me money. That the government owe money. I would not want to receive that treatment.
No. What you do is that's what people tip them.
I would not want to receive that.
That's why you tip them.
Yeah, even that, you still be annoyed. How much you gonna tip? That's no good.
No, because
actually,
usually, yeah, like the way look, there's this thing, you know, it's called like an in-verbal assessment, right? Who brought you in? What car brought you in? What clothes were you wearing?
What do you want to know? I'm sick. Do you think I can think?
No, they don't ask you. That's why it's in-verbal. We're not talking to you. Non-verbal. We're not talking. We observe.
Oh, so you can know what kind of tip you will get. That's amazing. That's the unwritten rule in the hospital.
Now, if somebody turn up and they could turn up, this motherfucker, you won't even be able to afford the drugs. And when they start asking you,
you know where my mind is going to. Like, I can picture myself being a nurse. Okay? I've got like, I don't know, 10 years of experience. And here comes this rookie. 1 year of experience. Now we get patients coming in. I'm looking. Clothes. Who's with?
Why can't drop
what
them?
kind of card? It's your turn. You just go ahead.
Sit down. Sit down.
It's your turn. Now I see. Grown man. That's a chief. Chief daddy. Sit down.
What are you doing?
I will take this one. I need to teach you. Watch.
Hello, sir. How are you feeling today? Do you want some tea?
It becomes a hustle.
No, it is a hustle. It is how bad it is. Yeah.
Seriously, like, nah, you can't be joking.
No, it is a hustle.
But it's people's lives. You can't be hustling people's lives that come to get treatment in the hospital. Like, you can't be going. Because then that means the treatment will vary. Like,
of course it varies.
But it's an hospital. You can't vary treatments. Like,
No. You see, when I say the treatment varies, what I'm trying to say.
No, you're right. Because
you get the basic.
Experience trumps inexperience,
of
right?
course, yes.
So if
but
I get the experience,
but even the experienced one will come to you if you're poor. But one thing, you get the basic treatment, so you're not gonna get the comfort. Like,
okay, that is against medical rules. Or something like that, right?
No. Going out of. Nobody said you should go out of your way for anybody.
No, you should treat everybody equally. That's what they say. I'm sure the first rule of medical when you go to a class.
No, sustain life.
So treat everybody equal.
No, you can't treat them equal. That's what I'm trying to. When I say this is what I'm talking about. When I say they'll treat you special. Well, of course, you're gonna get the drugs. Nobody's denying that.
I'm not talking about that.
But who's gonna come?
Of course, you're gonna get it.
But who's gonna come sit?
Who's
gonna come change the TV channel for you? Like, they're part of the nurse's job. Who's gonna?
Yeah, well, to be honest,
when your family member comes,
to be honest, you should get up and change yourself. Like, no, I don't care. Get up and change yourself. I mean, you need exercise, right?
And then like, let's say visiting hours is like 2 to 4, right?
I don't know if your pocket is right.
My guy, your wife can stay the whole night.
It's 2 to 10. That's fine.
Madam, he needs to sleep.
They will even ask, Madam, what do you want to eat?
Of course. Do you need water? Do you need anything?
Yeah, but you know what we describe right now? It's called private hospital. You know that, right? Because that's private hospital anywhere in the world. Public hospital. Hey, listen, go home.
Hey.
No, but I'm just saying, like, imagine getting treated by. Oh my God, nah, you're joking.
That's what it is, though.
They're killing people down there. Then.
No, they're not. But that's what I'm trying to tell you, though. That it's not. What I'm saying, they'll sustain life, but that's what I said. Like the little things that will make you more comfortable.
Because I hear that they're holding people all stage in hospitals because they can't pay their bills.
Oh yeah, like
which don't make. I'm dumbfounded. It doesn't make any sense to me. The point is,
didn't you see Chris post recently?
I know, yeah, Chris Vincent, like somebody's being
his friend, yeah.
They held like you in prison.
I know that. Like I know that for a fact.
It doesn't make sense. Though businessly, it doesn't make sense.
Let me tell
this person can't pay you. You've treated them.
No, but
the ideal thing would be to do.
They got family members.
No, but I think the ideal because They
don't come back.
There's sick people every day. Okay, so instead of them still sitting there not paying you, clear the place so it's vacant to get the next person.
But you see, like there's a bit that
it doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
And then stop treating people that don't pay.
But you see, that's also, and that's why I'm gonna do the both,
which is
both sides of the argument. Both sides of the argument, right? Before in Ghana, it was treat at point of call. So you come in before. I'm talking about
that's if the government paid.
No. Before what? Without,
yeah, but the money's going to come from somewhere, and
but
you can't just treat at point of call. That's an expense.
But that's the point. That's why I said
I'm just saying, like the way you say it.
No, I'm talking about why they hold him. So like you give a little bit of history, and then
you
can understand why they will hold you hostage now. Treat at point. So it didn't matter what you came in with. We will treat you, and then we talk to you about the cost.
About the NHS.
And then
that's the NHS.
No, but the NHS we didn't pay. You go home. Like
treat at point of call.
And then
after that you have to pay.
Then we can talk about.
How that's a bad idea.
You're sick, we don't want to.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
So you come in and we have to go.
Hospital, we have so much bills, and they would have to shut down.
That's what happened anyway.
It's a bad idea.
So government realized that these people are taking advantage.
No, they're not taking advantage. They can't pay. How are they taking advantage? They can't pay. They have no money. It's the only way you have money, you pay. We need that money. What are you going to do?
So we brought in a system called the cash and carry. Right. So you don't have money. You can't carry.
Cash and carry on people's lives.
The same person saying it's a bad idea. Now he's saying cash and carry is a bad idea.
I guess maybe it's because I know a little thing about business, okay? Because like the ideas you bring it up don't make any sense. I already told you, like for example, government should be responsible for public hospitals, right?
Yes.
In any country. And the way they do is they subsidize.
Yeah, no,
to a huge extent.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It's still subsidized. It's not like the government was saying pay everything. The point I'm trying, it's so heavily subsidized. But you're still gonna have to pay for something.
Yeah, but if I don't have a job though, what are you talking about?
Now when you come in, you're gonna go, I've got a job.
No, that's not it. That's not it. So I mean, in any country, you need the medical institutions.
Of course.
In any country, you need education institution. Mm-hmm. In any country, you need a business in terms of business accolades, like opening a company or stuff like that, private companies, government companies, to be able to function, for the economy to function, so people can go to work, get educated, and be able to afford whatever it is to survive on, at least the basics anyway. Ghana, Nigeria, they failed on that woefully. Okay, the educational institution is arguable that we have schools, but most of these kids can't even speak English when they get out. Okay, or maybe they can speak English but they can't spell it. That's the first thing. Second thing is the business where people are supposed to be able to generate money. It's not a business; it's a hustle. Okay, where it's now corruption, bribery, anything. Okay, which makes it a lot more harder for the medical institution to survive in these economies. So here I am. I got cancer. Okay, I hustle every day, meaning I don't have a job. I hustle every day. Now, I'm not saying the government should pay for cancer treatment because it's a lot of money. If 100,000 people get cancer in Ghana, the government probably will crumble because that, especially the different kind of cancer you talk about. You got pancreas cancer. You've got what's the main one? The main one, prostate cancer. You've got all this kind of stuff, and these things are like serious. I mean, there's no cure for it. It's only treatment if they catch it early and stuff like that. And obviously, you have to use the radiation, which costs a lot of money. Electricity is also a big deal. But you guys have electricity in Ghana.
Yeah, but even that's even going further. Like incubators. No, even talking about incubators.
Yeah,
this is expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
What's it called?
Okay, I don't even know why we're talking about cancer and all that kind of stuff. Delivery. Pregnancies,
and that's why the issue
that's the most biggest thing ever. Like,
and then the issue, and those are the people that are holding hostage.
We are humping like nothing else in Africa.
Ghana, before independence or just after independence, we were less than 10 mil. Now we are almost 30 mil, and that's less than 70 years.
Wait, how many years?
Less than 70 years. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah, when we have Instagram, when we have Facebook,
Instagram came how long? How long ago?
About 10 years ago. No,
Instagram is less than 10 years ago.
Yeah, but you'll be close to 10 years.
No, I'll be surprised then.
It'll be close to 10 years. What?
2010. I finished uni 2010. Instagram was not around in 2010.
But Facebook was.
Yeah, Facebook was. But
okay, maybe 6 or 7 years ago.
But even at that time, Ghana was like 25.
Yeah, but that's not even the point. The point is we were already dressing naked back then. Okay, that's the point. So if we went dressed naked, I'm telling you, I'm talking.
Even if we were humping, let's say it was in 10 million people, right?
Yeah.
Right. for less than 70 years.
In a place where men can sleep with 10 girls.
That's not the point. How many of them have died within that year?
No, but it's the faster. I think we multiply more than we died.
No.
I think we multiply more than we died. What are you talking about?
There's more death. Are you crazy?
I think we are okay, then explain this then. How do you go from 10 million to 30 million people in 70 years if we are not multiplying in less than 70 years? If we are not multiplying more than we died, how do you do that? Because people have died.
Because
people have died.
No, because God is great.
Yeah,
it's a miracle.
Yeah, that's why the medical institution bills are very sky high. Of course. So God can handle that to you.
So God is handling it.
God is handling it by telling you the I don't know. They even have security guards or whatever. Who's holding these people hostage? So God is the one telling them hold them hostage. They can't pay. Don't let them go.
God hasn't come through yet. But that's not the point.
I had a friend
God's time is the best.
Yeah,
and God's time hasn't arrived yet.
Well, a lot of us are committing adultery anyway, so what do you mean God's time is the best? God is already against us. Most of us are not married. We're just something. So we're committing adultery.
We're not having kids yet. Look, bottom line is here.
Boy, they're holding people hostage in Africa. Oh my God, in hospitals.
No, but
hospitals become jail.
Yeah, no, but you see, boy, I understand what you're saying here about people not having money and those kind of stuff. But this is the thing
But that's the reality, though.
No, but people are also irresponsible. A lot of people are irresponsible.
How? Explain. I don't understand what you mean by that. Like people shouldn't hump anymore.
No, it takes 9 months to have a baby.
Okay.
Right. We all belong to a family.
Yeah. Where you go with
if
this?
you're a man or woman enough to get pregnant. Yeah. So if you're a man enough to impregnate a woman, and if you're a woman enough to carry the kid, you got 9 months.
Yeah.
Get your money game right. Simple as that.
Okay, first of all, yeah, when you have troubles in your life, Nana, I'm sure you know you've had some before in your life, yeah? Mm-hmm. You must have. You're human. You've lived this long, okay? You look for a way to release, okay? Mm-hmm. Most things that are free sometimes give you problem. Things like having sex. Sex is everything. but the consequences.
Yeah, but there's
condoms. How you like...
There's
but
condoms,
it breaks.
There's morning after pill.
You have to have money to be able to buy it.
so let me get this straight.
You have to have money to be able to buy that.
You think you got enough resources to afford 18 years of life?
No, but that's not the point. Look, okay, now I hate to break this down for you, but yes, okay, places where we come from, where we originated from, okay, like Ghana, Nigeria, okay, people out there want to live life. Nobody like what's not good. Everybody like what's good. Okay, every single person like what's good. So here's the thing, right? And also most of these births are coming from young people, which is from let's say I'm gonna push it low, but it's probably true. But from 16 to about maybe 27 or something.
As a matter of fact, but then the people that we're talking, as you say, okay, 16 to 27 sounds.
So I'm 16 to 27 or something. Most of these births are coming from there. Yeah. Meaning this at 27, if you're still exploring life, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But meaning they're exploring life, they're still getting to know themselves. Especially with females, they're still getting to know their body. So and most females are men, most young boys, young men. Because boys is a young person, isn't it? So you can't really say young boys.
No, but you can be a grown boy.
Yeah, that's just you. That's you a man, but you have a boy body. Yeah, you have a man's body, but you have a boy brain. Yeah, I'm not talking about it. Because those ones are the ones that have 10 kids with 10 different women. I.e. Two-Face.
Two Baba is an old man, but God.
Yeah, but he's the old man with a... No, actually, he's a grown man with a grown man's body and a grown man's brain because he's responsible. At least he's a musician, he has money. So people like him, they're not going to hold any one of his woman hostage in a hospital. he might even get a treatment for free. Like, where you from? Who brought you here? Two-Face. You should have said, Two Baba. Can't go no. Like he's good, but I want to pay. Bro, just tell people I treated one of their girlfriend. I will get more business. So he's probably different. But here's my point. Around that age, they're trying to get to know themselves and they're trying to do all that kind of stuff. So they're still trying to figure out their body, especially for females. I mean, you're talking about periods, you're talking about this, you're talking about that. Plus, the idea of sex and getting attention from boys is still coming to them and they enjoy it. So during that period of time, obviously something is bound to happen. If you're having sex, like playing with fire, you get burnt, right? So if you have sex and you get pregnant, you have two options. Okay? Abort or keep. And let's not, I'm going to try not to trivialize this. And I'm going to make a joke about it, but I'm going to hold myself back. Abortion is killing more young girls in Africa today as we speak than we all care to admit.
Yeah.
And that's a really bad thing.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad because these girls happen to drink, sometimes even soap, thinking
all sorts of concoction,
and then it happen to choke something down there to think. So
like the coat hanger thing.
Like it's really bad. So when you talk about money after pill, when you talk about this stuff, it's because there's no money for it. Like this thing don't happen to rich man's kid because they will go to the proper hospital because they have the money. They'll get a guy to. They might have done it more than once or twice.
Look,
so I'm being real with you.
No, if you had said this 5 years ago, I would have probably walked that same path with you. Look, currently, you could get condoms for free if you want.
Right? Yeah, but you also know it's frowned upon.
No. Yeah, it's
you also know it's frowned upon. No, like you want to go there and ask for condom. No, that's why. Have you ever seen any girl go ask for condom? Have you ever, be honest, in Africa, in Ghana that you live in, have you ever seen any girl, head of a girl go?
They do these events where they give them for free, so you don't even have to ask.
It's always a joke. Those girls, they pack it up, but it's always, even among their friends, when you pack up, when you take more than one, they go, hey. How many days are you doing it?
And even that, point I'm trying to make is there's a video circulating, in Ghana now of secondary school students. And they're not even talking about condom. They're talking about, and there are girls there. They're talking about, you gotta let the man hit. What are you gonna do? And they're talking about that. There's apparently a drug called
but you're making my sense.
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is,
you're making my point.
No, they know how to take care of themselves now.
No, but you're making my point.
So what's your problem?
They're exploring themselves for that period of time. So they might think they know how to take care of themselves, but they're lying to themselves.
They know the right use of condom. They know the right use of a morning after pill. They know the right use of abortion pills.
Plus,
so what's your problem?
One thing I also didn't mention at that stage of any woman's life is emotions. Emotions bring love. And they listen to, we young boys as well. Hold on. Young boys as well. We don't know who we are, but we know we want to smash. Mm-hmm. Okay? So one thing we do at that point is learn how to make a girl open up.
But we're not talking about, look, okay, you're pregnant. Let's say you're 16. I'm going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
You're 16, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
1 month into it, you miss your period. You panic. Another month comes, 2 months. You got 6 months at least.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is where responsibility comes in. That's the point I was trying to
make. But you're 16, how can you be responsible? You're already irresponsible. You already got pregnant.
No, your father you got pregnant doesn't, mean that, going forward, you cannot be responsible. Because you know that I'm going to have the child. Because if it's 2 months and you're not going to have an abortion, you're not going to have the child. And it costs money to go have the child.
Now, at the age of 16, in Ghana, when you're pregnant, I don't think you're thinking straight. Okay, because first of all, being pregnant at age of 16, if you come from a family that's poor but respectable enough, you're dead. In Ghana, be honest.
Yeah, but
you're dead. So you think
it's over.
No. After 2 months, you're dead from your family. You're dead from your neighborhood. You're dead. You can't go to church anymore.
Does not change the fact that you know that if I'm gonna keep this kid, I'm gonna have to pay for it. That's all I'm trying to tell you. So you're not gonna turn up at the hospital. My point is, I'm not thinking. So you're telling me it takes you 6 months and you're not thinking about how I'm gonna pay for this child.
There's so many things you're thinking about it. That'll be the last thing on your mind.
Nah, that's a lie. I don't believe that. That is a big fat lie.
So and the age is 16.
Yes, because I'll tell you what happens here. And I'm from a typical Ghanaian environment. If you have any form of supervision, as in adult supervision,
clearly
this is what happens. No, it's not about whether you listen or not. Who got you pregnant? And then we're gonna find who got you pregnant. And then if we can't find the person for whatever reason, then if the two things happen, it's either the family chooses to be responsible and go, we will look after you through the whole situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you get abandoned.
That's also true. Yeah.
So you get two options.
Yeah.
If you get abandoned, you already know you're on your own.
Which very difficult.
I'm not saying it's not difficult. You're not getting the point I'm trying
to make. I understand what you're
saying. I'm not saying it's difficult. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
But all I'm trying to tell you is that don't happen at 9 months down the line.
No, immediately.
Within 3 months.
Maybe 3 months when they find out you're
that's what I'm saying. Within 3 months, that baby
when your mom start realizing you're sleeping more than usual. They're waking you up and all you're doing is spitting all over the place.
African you go vomit a little bit and then they're like, let me look at your palm. Let me look at your eye.
You know your mother knows, right? They just, even before they know you're pregnant.
Last time
because you're glowing. And they're like, when was the last time you bled? Or they just see that your backside is coming out a bit more. They're like, somebody's been, what's going on here? Or they cook for you, don't eat. They're like, what? What's happening? Like, my point is like when you look at it from that perspective, it's a lot.
At least 4 months.
So why would you owe somebody a whole stage for not being able to pay their hospital bills?
No.
It doesn't make a business sense, first of all, for the hospital.
It does.
It doesn't.
Because we value family. In Ghana, no matter how bad it gets, right? People value their family.
So they play on that.
So eventually, the family will be like, she should have the child. Nah, it's like, even if they have to go borrow, come carry people go.
I know, because it happened to me a couple of times. People call me up and be like, listen, I think I might need some help. Because there's somebody I know in the hospital that's not releasing. Like, it's an hospital. Not releasing. This is not jail. Like, you have no idea. This is Nigeria. If we don't pay the bill, we are not leaving.
But again, you see, it goes back to, like, we had this policy, right? And you might argue that the government itself, messed it up as well, or the previous government, because the previous.
The previous. So the two governments before.
Two governments before. They brought this policy and said, okay, we have a law like an insurance policy, pay a certain amount each year.
Yeah, but people pay tax in Nigeria. I mean Ghana, right? No,
but like as I said, already your tax was being used to subsidize the hospital, because to be honest, how much we pay for hospital bills is so low. Like, that's just honest truth. Anyway.
Because you guys don't have jobs, like most of the people in Ghana doesn't work. That's
why
it has to be too low.
No, I'm saying, but I'm just trying to say that because you say we already pay previous tax. So I'm saying that the previous tax, based on everything else, the government is still subsidizing. But the government was saying this is a one-off payment. You pay, let's say,
how much?
Ghana. I can't remember how much it was.
Is it per month?
No, per year. It was a simple. It wasn't that much money anyway. If in the grand scheme of things, it was called the National Health Insurance Card.
But so people were doing it, right? Or
people were doing it. Okay. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I said, like, maybe you blame the previous government or whatever. The point was it was working, and then the postnatal, and then what's that before that is what, prenatal?
Yeah,
prenatal.
I don't want to say what I don't know. I think postnatal is after. Right?
After, and then prenatal
is before. Yeah,
they would get it. They were getting free treatment. That one didn't even need to have a card. Like, that one was like, you can have a baby. It's gonna be a human capital for the country. We got you. Even that one, people were starting to argue that people already procreating like crazy. You're going to make people even now go crazy with their procreation. But we are having a lot of infant mortalities because people are not going to hospitals, trying to have kids at home because they can afford all that.
Yeah, but they should continue with that, right? They stopped it?
This is where the issue came in, right?
There's an issue about that.
Yeah, I'm explaining something that I'm trying to give you a bit of a history about something.
Yeah, but
what happened was,
I don't understand why there will be an issue.
Somebody used it as a political tool. You can pay one for life.
Of course.
No, he said you could pay one.
Always politics. Politics brought it in. Politics took it out. It is always politics. Like, what?
That's not like the president. I can't I'll kill you. I'll take you out.
It's always politics. They had a good idea. He was working, and then somebody had a light bulb. The other party, they're
telling you to pay every year. I'm saying you have to pay once
for the rest of your life.
Which is
that mathematically possible? Uncle, and we know you want to get into office, but
you got into
don't
office.
Kill people.
You got into office. So but the question then becomes: is the people also?
Yeah, but do you think people will go for that? Think about what you said.
Yeah, but who gets? As you said.
Yeah, but who suffers? At that point in time, no one did. Because everybody got what they wanted. Pay once for the rest of your life. Because like every year you have to pay, So imagine you're on the second year, January. You come into hospital. Let's check. You haven't paid for this year, so we can't treat you. It's only January. What?
Last I didn't come here, sir. Last I paid a whole year, I didn't come to hospital.
And then here comes this guy on TV saying, instead of worrying about January again, that's not happening to you. What? Want for the rest of your life? like that's the guy I want to vote for. It happened to me. until he gets into power. And then you realize that 1 year for the rest of your life. and you should like stick to the 1 year.
And not even so. And also what happened was it got to a point where the government was not paying the hospitals, especially the private ones.
Yeah, but that's a normal thing.
Yeah, but
government don't even pay civil servant workers.
Yeah, but you could do but as you said, civil servant, they work for you as a government. You could do that, isn't it?
No, you shouldn't be able to.
No. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to tell me.
Like,
it's not that bad. Than hospital bills. Hospital bills, people's lives.
No, you're not going. No, that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm saying if I work for you, right?
Yeah.
And you say you're not going to pay me.
Yeah.
I work for you. We have a direct thing. It's between me and you.
Okay.
Right. If you subcontract me, like if
It's
like
the
if
same
it,
thing.
no, because if I can say I'm not gonna come to do your work, I'm gonna go do somebody's work. But if I work directly for you, I'm talking about if you had a contract, like when we
I
had
can quit.
Yeah, as you said, you can quit.
Yeah, so
but
same thing.
But
No, it's the same thing.
if you quit,
Pay who you owe.
you know what I'm trying to say? But if you quit, right?
Yeah.
Like let's take normal jobs against people who have contract. Like
Absolutely.
if you quit, you gotta go look for another job. But if I'm a contractor, right, and I already got other people coming in, because now
there's a vital point what you said. I've already got other people coming in.
Because
if I don't have other people coming in,
there are hospitals, right? So we have private hospitals, we got the government ones.
yeah, so private hospitals don't need the government.
So private hospitals start going.
They don't need the government.
You tell them with the government card, they go, oi, last month the government haven't been paid. I say, so we ain't even treat you. You ain't got money, go to the government one.
This makes sense. You can't be getting special treatment for no reason. Like your boss is owing me. Why would I? First of all, get your boss to clear the bill. Then maybe we can talk.
So that start creating that environment.
Yeah, but it makes sense though.
You know,
I'm just saying, like,
I'm not saying it
why are the government official such crazy people? Like something that probably your kid will benefit from.
Yeah, but because
your whole family, of course, they'll never use it. Of course. That's because their whole road is so well done.
They go to the private hospitals.
Of course. Where they give them treatment, their home wife is like even they treat their wife like they sick because it's like, madam, what do you want to eat? Madam, is the air conditioning okay? You want me to turn it up? But she's not the sick one, but they treat her like she's sick. Yeah, you are poor guy. Oh, sorry. That's why they say. So you see the caption, right? You see the caption where they say you can smile. I can. Money's not everything, but I'll cry in the Mercedes Benz.
Yeah. I'd rather cry in the Mercedes Benz or cry on the roadside. So like,
you know what is?
But all I was trying to say is, as a country, and again, I'm just talking about the Ghanaian perspective, anyway. As a country and as people as well, we the local. I understand what you are saying about the fact that something sounds very good into our ears, but
it does. That's just not in Ghana. Don't ping down the Ghana people. That's everywhere in the world.
I'm just talking from
people. Follow the leader that appeal to their own sense of being.
I know.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I've been looking for a way out.
Some things are not sustainable.
No, but it's only when you dive deep into it. I am a hungry person. Okay, I'm very, very hungry. Here comes this guy saying, from now on, you will have 3 food. You have food every day. Mm-hmm. You have food every day. You have food every day. If you get me into power, what do you think I'll do? No, because I'm hungry.
And you know that this guy can't.
No, I don't know that.
What do you mean?
No, and you come to me and say, you know, like we're about to say now, you know this guy will know. That, you know, let me try him. I know right now I'm not eating. This guy's promising that I could potentially eat.
No, but for artists anyway. I was talking about entertainment. I don't even know how we ended up here.
It's still entertainment.
The point is this:
the movie industry needs to be regulated.
The point is,
it's not being regulated.
It sucks, and because of that, the hospitals are also now going, "Hey, we can't."
I'll tell you how we got here. I'll tell you exactly how we got here. You were comparing a nurse to an actor. That's how we got here.
That shows how crazy.
You compare a nurse to an actor. Like, it doesn't add up. An actor is supposed to be famous. It's supposed to be up there. It's supposed to be the one changing the trend of the economy. It's supposed to be the one doing things. And then that actor, you come to know, he's actually getting old. For every job he does, they owe him. And you say the guy's mourning. First of all, I would turn up to work. I wouldn't.
Well, it doesn't work with those people anymore.
Yeah, I would do what's it called? One of the guys that did a YouTube channel in Ghana.
Oh, Coco.
I would do what he did. Just open a YouTube channel.
Funny enough, that's how most of them are.
I'll do a YouTube channel. Like, why would I need to come on set so you can owe me? Like,
so that you can owe me. Like, what the hell? Like,
it's true. I come on set, you hold me, and then I'm saying you hold me, and then you go, I'm gonna ban you. Like, guy, you understand? Like, I'm working for free.
you know what's free? You said I owe you, so that means you still want your money.
Yeah, but you're not paying me anyway, so I'm working for free, guy. What difference do you... Well, you're never going to pay me, let's be honest.
It's partial, but he never said nobody ever paid him. He said they owe him some of the past payment. They only get...
No, so they owe me the rest of the money.
Yeah.
When we start talking and going into the realm of owing, we know it's neither near or there after that.
But then again, you see, and that's why the hospitals had to do that. So imagine if actors turn up on set here and we're like, you finish shooting, right? But yeah, like, letting you release the
No, it's not that. No, it's not that. Actors show up with bodyguards. I go lock him up.
You can't leave.
Lock him in that room. You know that room that we just finished acting in.
No, you can't leave with the equipment until you pay us.
Oh, money will come. It will fly out from.
The moment you go, what's it called? It's a wrap.
Yeah. If they start doing that to producers we have the money ready. I go, listen, what's in this box? It's your money. So I don't want to hear no argument. We don't. Just take it and go. Leave my equipment. Because the last time this happened, I spent 3 days. I can't even. I said your money is ready. I couldn't even get you because you were on another state acting on that movie. So I don't want that to happen anymore. Yes, your money. Yes, your.
That's what you should do. It's a wrap, and then you bring your bodyguards. Okay. Mr. Executive Producer.
No, before he hears a rap.
You don't know when they're gonna.
No, you tell your guys plant. You see that chair is sitting in, just plant. You know what? If we can get cardboard, just corner us up. Corner us up. So, see, I don't mind. I can stay here because I'm the one that they owe it. So just corner all of us up. It's okay.
And if like it's an internal scene, then it's better. You just stand behind the door.
Just corner us up. It's okay. When they ask why, I say we are protesting.
No, we're waiting for money. You're not protesting yet. When the money don't come, that's when you can protest.
Oh my God, I can't believe movie industry.
But like it's a sad situation if.
Yeah, but to be honest, why is it sad? To be honest, stop. I think the producers are doing the right thing
by not paying people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the producers are just doing what they can do and get away with what they know they can get away with. Why are you turning up on set? Of course, it doesn't make it right. But why would you turn up on set and still act again? Let me tell you why. Because you don't care about the money. You care about the fame. You care about the fact that you have the next movie out.
No, because you got now. That's why some people argue that it's not even an industry. Some people just it's a scene. Some people say we have a movie scene. We don't have an industry.
It's never been an industry.
Well, the players in there will tell you different. But anyway, the point is this.
Yeah, and it's the players that come in and say, "Guy, listen, you think I'm rich? They owe me money."
Well, maybe that's why you're not also chasing your money because you're so rich you don't even need that money.
Yeah, clear. What's the actor's name? I say, guys, they say I'm worth this much. Let me tell you the truth. I'm not even close.
Like, do I look like he was mad. Like he was really mad that the guy didn't ask that question. I'm not even
close. Like it's not me. It's Google.
So who wrote that? Do I look like I have that kind of money?
But don't fight me. Yeah? You have to just correct them. It's not me. You have to say that too. But the guy got frustrated. Just I mean. That is the funny thing, because if you want something,
but think about it though. Like
people fake it. This guy's rich. He didn't even fake it. He didn't even say that's true. He said, nah, that's not me.
But you know where we come from, right? And you know a lot of us have family people that might want to depend on us.
No, you didn't say that right. You didn't say that right. I was liking where you're going, but you didn't finish it right. We have family people that are waiting to know how much we have, so they could be on the next phone call. I've heard. Uncle last time I asked for money, he said he didn't have. Now they say you're worth this money. I know now. You cannot
asking much anyway.
You cannot lie anymore. I've seen it. Maybe he's actually. Now I understand. He's rich. He's rich. The way he just said that, he's rich. He's just trying to cover all the bases. Because he knows when he left that interview. If he had said, you're right. I watched that one. The amount of phone call, text messages, Uncle, you know my daughter's school fees, my son.
I've always wanted to go to abroad anyway. I only need 10 million.
That's why I probably corrected that quickly. Like, where do you hear that from?
Am I here? Some people owing me money.
Maybe he's even lying about it. Some people.
Give the names anyway. And then all of them are. at least 2 of them that they talked to.
Yeah.
That they called that, they admitted to it. They all tried to play that
no, but
thing of he didn't finish the work, even though the director said he finished.
No, but the guy's a good actor. So, it was not good. But
the point is,
like the guys,
Kofi works has been in in a lot of movies, and it's sad that people like that's what I was trying to say about what they think they have an industry, but it's a scene in the sense that apparently this is how it goes. Somebody gives you a call. You negotiate whatever the price is. So there's no real contract. It's more of a negotiation of
okay. Yeah, it's a verbal contract.
Yeah, it's a verbal. But one thing that there's no real paperwork, and then they advance you half of your money, and then usually when you finish, when we say it's a wrap, then you get your other half.
That's probably why they don't do promotions.
And that's what he was saying also. He didn't like for some of them. He was like, I'm not doing that. Like you already owe me money, and you want me to come on radio. You want me to travel here, and he's like one of them. He's like, you called me, and he knew the boy that was part of the like I think he had the producer or what's it called, but one of the assistants on the set or whatever it was. So it's the person that they went through him to call him.
Yeah.
So he was like, no. So he wasn't even charging in quote what he would normally charge. And then he was like, he came on set, and you've written your character. So you would assume if you've written your character, you know what costume to, the character should be wearing.
Wait, so he didn't get a script before he came on set?
No. No,
when he came
to meet them, because when he came, after the phone call,
they will send him the script to the red.
No, he came to get the script.
Oh, he came to get the script.
He came there and met them, that kind of situation.
So they do screening, they do reading, where they sit down.
And then he realized that they don't even have a. So in the end, he had to bring his own costume.
On the movie set.
Yeah, to help the
That's
set.
Not a movie, that's a play. And even that's not even a good play. I don't know what that is.
And that's why it was even more mad. It's like, and then after all that,
you still owe me.
You still owe me money.
Yeah, but to be honest.
And then he's like, the guy called him to come from Accra.
No, to be honest.
To come and promote the movie as well.
To be honest, he should listen to the signs. Like you brought your own costume. Like, come on now. Like you know these people can't afford to pay.
But then he's like, why don't you tell me the truth?
Yeah, but you don't need the truth was already been told. You just didn't see it. like you have to bring your own costume. Come on now. And they didn't even. It's not like you're part of the people that say this is a good script. Let's write it. No. They finished everything and they call you to come act and you bring in your own costumes. The signs was written on the wall. You just didn't see it. You got excited over the fact that maybe it was a good role. I don't know what it was.
Nah, he was saying like it's because like the guy's being his blow boy. You know,
you got just so it's a favor. So then
the boy didn't know the one that owned the film.
Doesn't matter. You hold that boy ransom. Go get my money from me. It's because of you I pick up the phone call.
Yeah, it's sad, and with Elikem's
you keep saying it's sad.
No,
it's not sad. These guys are acting movies and not getting paid because they want to act movies and don't get paid. Period.
That's
no, but it's true though.
No, it's not
Why
true.
would you keep acting in the movies that don't pay you?
No, you keep saying because you're making it sound like it's the same kind of people that you're dealing with every day.
7 people is quite a lot. No.
Yeah, it's 7 different people. That's what shows that he gave other people an opportunity.
Let me tell you something. I'm him.
Guys, the way one person said no, you'd be like, no, I'm not working with anybody anymore.
No, it's not that. Oh, I work with everybody. Oh, please.
But you want your money
up front.
Back and up front. Money up
front. Yeah, that's my bank account. Okay, don't even talk to my secretary. Talk to my account. When the money lands, I will be there. It's okay.
Yeah, but you are asking me to trust you to pay all the money.
No,
why should I trust you that you're also going to pay Appiah on set?
Okay, 80%. 80% up front.
But I still owe you 20.
Yeah, that's fine. I won't call that owing because I will know already. Like I said, the sound I've written on the word. This guy's not going to pay me. Oh. So you know what? If I was going to get 10,000 Ghana cedis, I would tell him it's 15,000 Ghana cedis.
Pay you 10.
So when he pays, I already got my money. So that 5 is like a bonus. So if he pays, he doesn't pay. It's fine. We can let it go because I already got paid. That's what I would do. What's there? Well, but that 10, pay it up front. I'm not serious. I'll come on set, do everything. Do because the guy does facial expression.
He's a good actor.
Does facial expression all that, and then on top of that, he's the one that he wants to get old, Nana.
Yeah, but like at least he gets 50%. I don't know whether he's changing strategy as you saying that because
maybe 50% is what he actually wants.
No, but then why is he moaning?
Look, I would do the same. It's not mourning. I'm stating the fact. These 7 people, call them up. They owe me. Because if I get the money, it's good for me. It's my money, it's good for me. But I already got what I wanted to get. This is not extra. If I can advocate for it and somebody can say, yeah, it's true, pay him. Sell people. Even if they hold him 2,000 Ghana cedis each. Guy.
140.
Guy, Valentine just went.
That's more than buying, that buys, let's see. That easily buy 2 lands.
Think about it. So who's not going to shout on top?
Chick.
I will stand on top of the roof. You hold me money. Because imagine someone that just pay at once. Guy, I will start my own production company. So me too, I can start owing money to people. Yeah, but anyways,
man. To talk about Elikem, but wrap it up and let's bounce.
Where are we bouncing to? Wrap it up and let's bounce. Okay, people, we are bouncing. Oh, God. You know what? I just learned that Ghana movie industry hold people money.
Yeah.
That should be the caption. Producers in Ghana hold money to actors. Although it's 7. We can't say. How many producers are in Ghana, actually?
I don't know. A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of broke ones.
Anybody can pull a camera and
a lot of broke ones. You can't really.
The point is that
hold on. If you shoot movie in Nigeria and Ghana with your phone, are you a producer or are you a director?
So far as you're able to produce.
Yeah, but not professionally, right?
What do you mean not professionally? You produce a movie. If you release it, you're a producer.
Yeah, have you
it might not be commercially. Nobody gives.
Contracts, right? Yeah, contracts is what I'm trying to say. Have you seen the color contracts? Have you seen the
you're talking about
the screenplay?
You're talking about the quality of the production.
Yeah.
So
you speak yourself professional.
Being a producer is not dependent on the quality of the product you put out there.
It's everything.
It's like being an entrepreneur. If you're selling something, whether you're making profit or losses, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why every Tom, Dick, and Harry in Nigeria right now is an entrepreneur. Like, what's your profession? Entrepreneurship. Like, you know that means you're jobless, right?
No, it means I've got a job that's not paying at the moment.
You seriously know that means you have no job, right? Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, what? Well, anyways, man, this is one of the interesting episodes. Actually, this is a very interesting episode. Actors are not getting paid in Ghana. I bet actresses as well. It will be worse for actresses.
There was a female that was there that was actually mourning.
And
she's like, she's lucky.
Actually, it will be worse for actresses.
Yeah.
It actually would be. Apart from the Justin Dumas and
all of them
and Yvonne Nelson.
Not even them. Somebody will owe them money because look, Kofi Ajololo is not like an up and coming actor, is he? And if I not saying anything, would have thought they would, they'll be owing money.
Yeah, you're right. They're all yeah.
And the worst thing is,
but this
the worst thing. Hold on,
the females will say
before I forget. The worst thing for the females, you probably might have slept with the producer, and in them,
no, you have to say that. No, come on now. I mean,
they say it in there.
Come on now. Like we know that. That's on the low. You didn't have to say that. You know what I was gonna say is they probably won't come out to say it.
One of the ladies at the studio was saying it.
She's probably married.
What are you talking about?
She's probably married. They won't come out to say it. They actually won't come out. They probably won't come out to say it. Like, picture Yvonne Nelson going, in this movie industry, they owe me money.
Well, but probably that's why she hasn't been in other people's movies for a long time.
Yeah,
she's only been in her own movies. She already she produces her own movies.
Actually, that makes sense. That probably makes sense because if they, I would have done the same thing. If they owe me money and all that kind of stuff, I just open my own production company and hold myself.
Yeah, but like,
it makes sense.
But on the other hand, and this is where, again, even though we're making this longer than it needs to be, but I'm gonna say this and then I'll let you up. I'm not gonna add any more.
Yeah, that would bounce.
That's why some people argue that what is the source of money for a lot of these people, like especially people like Yvonne Nelson, where we know your acting gig is not really paying you much. So how do you get the money to do a good production?
How come they don't say that for men? Because the reason why they say that is because of women, right?
No, because of where she's coming from. For the men that
I'm telling you, it's because of women. Because men are the movie industry.
There's an agency, who produces movies. Nobody asked up that about her. There's the girl that did Potomanto. What's her name now? I know. Frimpong, Shirley. Yeah. I was going to say that, but nobody says that about Shirley.
Because she's not an actress. She's just a producer of The Fly. She came out.
She was a director.
Yeah, she's a director of The Fly. Yeah. But Yvonne Nelson is an actress, and then she's acting movies. Then she's directing movies now. She's producing movies now. That's what he's saying.
But what I'm trying to say is this: it's the same thing when we see them in first class, airlines and those kind of stuff. If people you cannot substantiate.
Yeah, but
your source of income. That's what I said, substantial, because with Shirley from Poem, whenever she brings out a movie, and then because when she started doing it, she was one of the few people. It was just the two of them. Funny enough, there were female, directors, Leila Jensi, but Leila lived in US before she moved to Ghana. So people thought maybe you got a little bit of dollars, you can maybe do a little bit better because she went to film school. No, it's true. Let's just be honest. Like £1 is 7 cedis. You understand what I'm saying? So if I take £10, if I went,
it's gone up.
Yeah,
I remember when it used to be 5 cedis.
Yeah,
well, what's going on in your country, bro?
Really, that's not good. Point is, if I take £10,
yeah,
£10 might not be much to me here, but I give somebody 70. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah. Well,
and think about I'm taking Kofi Ajololo, who is a veteran legend in the game of acting in Ghana. He's saying somebody owes him half of his money, which is 1.5. So even if simple mathematics means 3K, right? At 3K, if I do, 3,000, Ghana cedis, 3,000 GHS to Great British pounds because we are in London, £431. Which means I can have Kofi Ajololo in my movie as a new producer for less than £500.
You shouldn't have done that.
I don't care.
You shouldn't have done that.
Point is, yeah.
Oh, you should not have
Point
done
is,
that.
I could have an
Are you
A-lister.
saying? Hold on.
An A-lister on my set as a new producer for less than £1,000.
So wait, that's half of his money?
Yeah, that's money about the day.
That's half.
No, this is full. £431 is the full amount.
For him to act the movie?
Well, he said they owe him 1.5. And if they owe you 1.5, 50%, he said you go pay 50%.
You should have done that.
So if they owe you 1.5, that's 3K.
You just put him on blast. I'm
not putting him on blast. No,
he did anyways. He put himself on blast.
Not even that.
Because 400 and something, that's...
No. For the country that they live in. Think about it this way. A medical doctor in Zimbabwe, get paid $300 a month. Do you understand the point I'm trying to make?
Yeah, but put it in context. Let me put it in a different context for you. Because the context I put it in, talk about profession and acting, they're not the same. Okay? You're talking about a country, Ghana, where a house cost $1 million.
That's an over-exaggerated house.
Okay, fine.
You got houses that costing like 20,000, US dollars. Flats that costing like that. So
okay, $20,000 US.
Yeah.
Let's take
and if you build it, it'll be way cheaper.
Let's just take $20,000. Okay, or let's even take $10,000. $10,000. Mm-hmm. Okay, and that is regular houses, like $10,000 regular houses, right? Yeah. This guy's going to do how many movies to do
but as you said, but let's think about it.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but let's think about it. In a month, how many movies is he shooting? I'll be generous. For Kofi Ajololo, he's shooting more than 3.
Which is why the quality of what they're doing is...
We're not talking about quality. I keep telling you that.
Because
you're going to bring me back to a whole different other conversation. I've told you.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to be having this conversation.
It's not about the quality. Anyway, I'm not going to put Kofi Ajololo's business out there.
You already did.
No, I just used
What I'm
trying to tell
you. already did that. You can't do it any more than you've done.
I'm telling you that if you look at Layla, for instance, Layla, you can say because she came from...
Okay, how much do you think someone like Frimpong
Shirley
would make after a movie?
At times she makes a loss. She's already talked about that.
She makes a loss?
Because people don't pay for movies in Ghana like they do. She was trying to make...
So how much loss do you think she would have made?
At times, look... I think when she made Potamanto, she tried to put it online and she had a website and everything, and she was trying to do what Iroko TV was trying to do. But Iroko TV don't actually do the movies themselves; they were just
Netflix,
and that kind of thing. And she was like, the website even died anyway. I think she was losing over 20%. She was running at over 20% loss or something like that. The bottom line is what goes for her? How she makes her money?
She's got ads, right?
Making the money.
She's got people sponsorship ads.
That's what I was gonna say. That's where she's making the money from. Not from, like here, your money will come from box office.
So where is all this money going to in this movie industry that they're making so much of? If people are making a loss, if people are getting 400 or something per row, where is all this money going to?
That's what I was gonna say. It's just recently that
this is recent. It's 2020. This guy's getting 400 and something pounds.
Oh no! Of course,
movie.
No, the movie is going. The money is going to the investors, people who are actually putting their money behind, like whoever the producer got the money from. Like I'll give you an example. Like the tree ones, the local ones, right? So you make the movie. Let's say the movie is made by I don't know, Samuel Nyamiche, who was one of the big producers in the local ones, right? Samuel already have his own distribution network. You understand what I'm saying? So these people...
So he takes all the buck?
Of course, he's already got it. No, because he's already...
Because he has a distribution network, he takes all the buck. Yeah. So you shoot the movie, he gives you peanuts, he takes everything, and it goes make everything, and he keeps it for himself.
That's why it's to happen.
So why don't you sign a contract?
And that's why I said they have a scene. They don't have an industry.
Okay.
You understand the point?
I'm starting to see how people get taken advantage of.
Of course.
Because they take advantage of themselves.
Just wrap up. I'm not saying anything anymore.
Okay, because the way you explain it, I'm just looking at it thinking, boy, where's the money going to? But you've already explained it. Anyways, people, I'm not going to say I didn't learn today, because I did. You know, the movie industry is one to unravel and learn from. And I don't want to be an actor in Ghana. I don't want to be an actor in Nigeria either. Okay?
The Nigerians pay.
Yeah, relative to what?
To Ghana.
I don't want to be an actor in Nigeria either, because they pay relative to Ghana. Ghana's already playing crap, so like they just raise you up about maybe 100 quid more. They say they pay better.
Yeah, but
okay, I don't want that kind of money. Okay. All right, I'm alright. I'd rather have my own production company.
That makes sense.
Like Genevieve. I make my own.
But even with Genevieve,
and then sell it to Netflix. I make buck loads of money.
No, but now that's where the game is.
Yeah, that's what I probably do. But thank you so much for joining us. It's been another great episode. We've talked about nurses, hospitals owning people ransom, actors not getting a lot of money. There's been a lot of stuff we'll unravel today. So thank you for joining us. It's been great. It's been fun. Listen to us. If you get this far, like Nana always saying, and thank you. Up until next time, this is the Walla Boys, the Walla Podcast. Peace.